Nowadays, everyone is discussing about sexual harassment, and it's a very important issue that we all have to understand and prevent it. So guys, do you know what is sexual harassment? Why does sexual harassment always happen in our society? And what can we do to prevent it? Today, my friends and I have done some research on this issue, and I hope everyone who is watching this video now can gain something from us. Let's check it out.
So, what is sexual harassment? Sexual harassment consists of a single or a series of unwelcoming behaviors of sexual nature that is perceived by the recipient to be intimidating, hostile, humiliating, and offensive in order to violate the dignity of the recipients. And there are a few types of sexual harassments normally will do. Now, I would like to ask Jimmy, can you explain this information to us?
Of course, Yin Liang. I'm going to show you 3 types of sexual harassment. First of all, which is verbal sexual harassment. Verbal sexual harassment involves talking something of a sexual nature to someone who is an unwilling recipient. And the second is non-verbal sexual harassment. Non-verbal sexual harassment is any form of unwanted sexual communication that involves something other than verbal speech but falls short of physical sexual contact. Lastly, which is physical sexual harassment. That means unwanted physical contact is considered as sexual harassment or sexual assault, and just depending on the severity of unwanted. So, is that clear, or anything you don't understand?
Oh, I see. Thank you, Jimmy, for explanation. Diho, do you know why sexual harassment always happen in our society? Is there any cases about this?
Wow, Yin Liang, that's actually a good question. So sexual harassment isn't something that just happens because of fleeting circumstances or desire. It is driven in all sectors by imbalances in power. Sexual harassment is above all a manifestation of power relation. For women, the abuse of power from men or humiliation is typical of sexual harassment will not be unusual. Harassment is often closely linked to prejudice in general and to sexist attitude. For men, males are afraid of being mocked by others when they are sexually harassed by women because they believe that men can't truly sexually harass by a woman. Zhiyang, can you give me an example of this?
Of course, I will give an example that just happened recently. The case of Ayaan Husniza. In her video, she feels shocked in the discussion of sexual harassment in the classroom, which was the teacher making a rape joke. He told the class, if you want to rape someone, make sure they are over 18. The teacher added they were least likely to complain if the boy was raped. Video of Ayaan Husniza went viral. Many young women have posted similar experience on social media about the harassment they have faced at school. Hence, I think everyone should protect ourselves well, whatever you are man or woman. I think everyone should protect yourself.
After we understand the definition and the reason why sexual harassment happens, the question arrives. How can we control and avoid sexual harassment? I think that schools should make rules about sexual harassment. For example, if a student sexually harasses any other student in the school, their parents should be called to meet the principal and the student should be sent to the counseling room for counseling. There are some ways to avoid getting sexually harassed. We should stay away from strangers and avoid walking on the street alone at night. Girls should bring pepper spray with them whenever they go anywhere to protect themselves from sexual harassment. We can also bring some adults or walk in a group when we go anywhere.
Sexual harassment happens not only to girls but also to boys. So everyone should protect their own safety, and everyone is responsible for preventing sexual harassment from happening. Last but not least, I hope that the cases of sexual harassment will be fully eliminated in the future. if we don't stop sexual harassment from happening, it will have more disadvantages and bad consequences in the coming days.